Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another review from my previous channel. It's No Place to Hide. Let's check it out. Meet Amy, played by Kathleen Beller.
Good night, Amy. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Soon, Amy. Soon. There's nobody there. All right, then let's go over it one more time.
Cops.
Now, neither you nor your friends saw him in this underground parking lot prior to you getting in the car. Is that correct?
My friends were not
And
in the
nobody.
underground
No,
parking
wait a
lot.
minute. Nobody saw him, did they, after you had your little accident?
Marriott Hartley is her mom, stepmom.
I'm sorry. All right.
Nobody believes her.
Come on, darling, let's get you home.
Is she crazy? Perhaps she needs some therapy.
Would you call him and see if you can set up an appointment for me?
I sure will. That's it, huh? That's all you can eat?
Kira DeLea.
So the only time he's spoken to you was last night in the car?
Yeah.
And all he said was,
Soon, Amy, soon.
what do you suppose he meant by that?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Something's going to happen to me.
She receives a gift in the mail.
You thinking?
Oh my God.
I can't go out like this, Mother. Sorry, I can't. Wait, I don't understand.
So they go to the flower shop.
Why can't you just tell us who placed the order?
I suppose you're going to tell me you forgot.
What did she forget?
Now, look, lady, I don't know what she's trying to pull. She came in here not 3 hours ago, picked out the wreath, paid for it, and asked to have it delivered.
That's a lie!
Later on at school. She eludes him, but he catches up to her. She makes it to the parking garage, drops her keys, and then this guy finds
When
her.
I saw you running there, I thought you must be in some kind of trouble.
You might remember him from the Hollywood
Okay,
Nights.
I'll leave you in peace. That's what my
She ends up going on a date with him.
Oh, you look too old. You look too old to be a student.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Well,
She's asked about
we
her
went to our
father.
cabin alone. He was fishing. He must have fallen somehow, knocked himself out on the side of the boat. He drowned.
Why did you say he was alone?
Well, I was supposed to go with him that weekend, but my boyfriend, Alan, and I, we went to Palm Springs together.
Because your morality won't allow you to punish yourself, you've invented a nemesis to do it for you. That's the possibility that worries me. Now, wait a minute, just hear me out, then we can talk about it. You say that you don't want to kill yourself. Fine.
Mom to the rescue.
Absolutely nothing.
So they spend some time together.
Ooh, yuck.
What?
He said it was very important. It has something to do with the estate. I'm sorry, love. I'll get back as soon as I can.
Well, that's okay.
So they're up at the cabin where her father drowned, and well, stepmom's gonna leave for a bit.
I needn't remind you that Amy's 21st birthday is only 3 months away, at which time she inherits her father's estate.
I do know that, Jane.
She assumes full control. You and I will no longer be the trustees. In control of the estate, it would be a calamity. We haven't even prepared her will yet.
This is morbid, and it's unnecessary.
Amy,
Amy is not going to take her own life.
Adele, this is the situation. I don't want to transfer an inheritance of such magnitude to someone as unstable as Amy.
Amy!
Don't have to worry about Adele. She's just this minute left. She can't possibly be back until after dark.
Good, very good. It's down by the lake sketching. Don't worry, everything's under control.
So it sounds like Mom might be a bad guy. If they can get Amy declared insane, she and that other dude will continue to be in charge of the trust. Meanwhile, Amy is still staying on her own. I have a feeling she's not alone. She's not.
No, please don't. No. Please, no. Oh, no. No, please. No.
Then she gets captured. This masked person takes her out on a boat. She's unconscious now. It's very dark, but they're out on the water. And although it's way too dark to see, Amy is dumped into the sea. And as stepmom comes home, I believe this is Keir Delea. In cahoots with stepmom.
I mean, but what good would that have done? So they would have locked her up in an institution for a month or two, maybe even a year. She'd be out again. She'd be 21 years old, and the whole estate would revert back to her anyway.
No, I know.
Look, this way, you inherit everything.
Is there any news, ma'am?
No, I'm afraid not.
Amy's body cannot be found.
You be all right?
You think she's dead, don't you? Hello? Yes? Oh, thanks. Hello, James. Any news? Oh, I see. But they've been dragging that leg for 2 days now.
Stepmom's getting a little spooked herself.
Please.
Darling, please, you're not starting again.
Have a little brandy, my love, remember? There's something, for God's sake. You got me locked up in that house all by myself. I'm not even supposed to call you.
I can't inherit a damn thing. You know that. Oh, don't you think I'd at least wait until we were married before I'd pull stuff like that? Come on.
That'll be $3.
She's starting to hear what sounds like Amy calling, "Please, Mommy."
Who else would have done that? I'd stripped the bed. There were boxes everywhere. Amy's alive.
Well, then she gets a call that Amy's body has been found. She's got to go to the morgue to identify.
I would go, absolutely.
Looks like these two have pulled it off. Then one of Amy's art projects shows up. And Mom's getting spooked now. Is it the ghost of Amy? Speaking of Cliff, I don't think they anticipated her shooting Cliff, but it was all a ruse. They needed her to admit it.
The police are on the way.
That little deal, the better. Now,
Now, I suppose you being a lawyer, you had very good reason for not coming to the police. Is that right?
We had no proof, Sergeant. I was afraid that you might consider me as crazy as Amy.
Right. And as for you, young man, you cut it pretty close, didn't you? I mean, actually letting him get that girl in the lake.
A couple more seconds. Tell me about it.
I'll tell you why. For the money.
That's why she did it.
Two.
Film ends with these two together.
Come on. Let's go to bed. Soon, Amy. Soon.
All right, let's talk about this movie, No Place to Hide, a made-for-television movie, I think CBS, back in March of 1981. Oh, that's too bad. John Lennon never get to see it, but oh well. Anyway, I've seen it a couple times, and this is a movie I actually had on a beta tape. I rented it from a place called Red Owl. It was a grocery store in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Had it on the same tape as Mania, Episodes in Terror. That's about it. So anyway, it's a made-for-TV movie starring Meredith Hartley and Kathleen Beller. Kathleen Beller plays this girl named Amy. She's 25 years old, or I take that back. I think she's like 17 or 18. But her father has been drowned in a boating accident or something like that. And she lives with her stepmother, played by Meredith Hartley. Now, she keeps having these, we don't know if they're images, fantasies, or what, of some stranger dressed in black, scaring her all over town and just whispering to her, "Soon, Amy, soon." And she's freaking out. Now, her mother or stepmother believes her, but most people think that maybe she's sick, she's hallucinating, they don't know. Ultimately, we're going to fast forward a little bit. It turns out that the mother, Meredith Hartley, is actually, for money purposes, I guess inheritance-wise and everything, she's trying to make Amy go, or she wants Amy out of the picture. So she's hired this guy to, her boyfriend or whoever this guy is, to scare Amy. And at one point he manages to get her out in the water and drown her. But the body disappears and the police are called. They can't find the body, this sort of thing. But ultimately the police were in on it. They were trying to set them up because they realized that what was happening here, but they needed a confession. So they have Amy show up near the end of this movie to basically scare Meredith Hartley. She thinks it's a ghost because, eventually the police say they found the body, this and that, and they actually have to go to the morgue to identify the body, but I guess it's all a ruse. She's not really dead, so she shows up at the house and she's scaring them, and then she admits to what she did. She ends up shooting the guy, and then she gets arrested and taken away, and at the very end she says, "I did it all for the money," that sort of thing. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. There could have been more I could have explained here, but whatever, right? Anyway, the movie, I read an interesting review about this movie. They said it kind of plays out like a giallo film. It kind of does in that regard, just kind of the overall mood and the setting and the weirdness to it a little bit, but wasn't really a bad film at all. Again, like made-for-TV movie, but it was kind of well done, I thought. So anyway, I don't really know what else to tell you about this movie. It's not available on DVD, never has been. It was available on a VHS tape. It was one of those big clamshell boxes, I think. Actually, I have the pre-recorded VHS of this movie. Overseas, it was also on VHS only under the title Soon, Amy, Soon, which is the line that's repeated over and over and over in this movie. Now, over the years, I remember I saw this movie many, many years ago for the first time. That's the biggest thing I remember about that movie is just the "Soon, Amy, soon." Sticks with you. So anyway, that's okay. It's a decent movie. It's probably, I wouldn't be surprised it's streaming right here on YouTube, so you can check it out if you can find it there. But other than that, I'll leave a link to, presumably the VHS tape is listed on Amazon, and if it is, I'll leave a link to that. So check it out, leave some comments, let me know anything about No Place to Hide. Watch it. Bye.